Melissa Thompson, and today I'm going to be giving a report on the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, and the crime in Detroit, Michigan, because I am a townie of Detroit. Detroit has historically been one of the more violent cities in the United States due to various crimes that range from murder to rape to drug trafficking. The aggressive atmosphere can have negative effects on the surrounding communities if they don't take the necessary precautions to be safe. A little history about Detroit is that it was founded in 1701 as one of the largest cities in the 20th century. In 1896, Henry Ford built his first car, which evolved the moving assembly line and developed the auto industry. This is the reason why Detroit today is called the Motor City. In the middle part of the 20th century, a former auto worker named Barry Gordy began a record company called Motown Records that eventually brought the likes of Marvin Gaye, Smokey Robinson, Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, and the Jacksons into the limelight. A few other historical facts are that it includes the first city to install a traffic light, to have a freeway, to have the first mile of paved road, and to have the first traffic tunnel between two nations, the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel. In recent history, Detroit has not been known for its historical contributions to society, but known for its increasing crime rate. Detroit was rated as the most dangerous city in 2007 by the Real Estate, Mortgage, and Development News. And it was rated number 3 in 2008 on this same particular list. Studies also show that in 2008, Detroit had more than 450 homicides. Most blame the destruction of Detroit on people picking up and moving to the surrounding areas that surround Detroit. This chart here just explains the comparison between the Detroit and Battle Creek areas. As you can see, Detroit is the blue area, and Battle Creek is the yellow area. Detroit has the increasing crime rate over Battle Creek in murder, robbery, assault, burglary, theft, and auto theft. Battle Creek only reigns over Detroit in the rape category. These criminal activities affect society in many ways. A hostile environment like the Detroit area, where the crime rate is so high, can corrupt and influence any child if they don't have the proper love and support from the family members. It is very difficult for children to grow up in these areas where there are drive-by shootings and drug dealings on every corner. These children will eventually pick up some of the bad habits because they might not have that proper upbringing. Criminal activities can also make citizens very fearful to fulfill everyday tasks, such as going to the gas stations at night or going to the grocery store, fearing that they might get robbed at gunpoint. I have two articles here where the first article says how alleged car thief was arrested. A lady walked into her apartment building at 9 o'clock in the morning, and when she came back out, a man was jumping into her car, and she tried to grab the door, and the man pulled off and drug her down the street. He was caught, and he was arrested, and he faced carjacking and assault. I have another article where a teen was shot on the Detroit West Side, and that's close to my home. He was only 16 years old. They don't know the cause of the shooting, but he still is in serious condition. And I have an experience of my own where me and my sister were at a birthday party, and the little girl was only 2 years old, and we were going outside, and we see one of our friends, and we went up to the car to go talk to him. And we seen some guys walk up to the car, and they opened fire at the car while we were standing there, and we had to run away, and my friend ended up being seriously injured. He was paralyzed to this day, so that's why I really chose the topic, because that was a big influence on my life. The community has to deal with these horrifying facts every day, but they develop plans to keep the crime rate down. For instance, a neighborhood watch can be created. National Neighborhood Watch Institution was formed to supply law enforcement agencies and individuals with better tools to prevent crime. These neighborhoods can put up signs. They can put up signs to know that their neighborhood is protected by the Neighborhood Watch. They offer a cohesive neighborhood watch program involving training materials, window warning signs, worksheets, and quality street signs. They are dedicated to decreasing the crime rate in the communities. Another way to reduce crime is to assemble anti-violence rallies. These rallies can be put together by a block club or just someone who is concerned with the crime rate in Detroit. Rallies can address the increasing violence in the society and the ways to address them. Improvements in Detroit. Detroit has trouble showing improvements in the crime rate because the desperately needed funds and the resources are not invested into the public safety. Painfully is not a priority, and this was said by the Wayne County Prosecuting Attorney Kim Elworthy. As you can see, the communities must band together to decrease the crime rate in the inner cities. If the society does not band together, then Detroit, Michigan might still remain the most dangerous city in the United States. And that's it.
Okay.